So, have you ever caught yourself saying something like, "It is what it is," and then you felt oddly worse afterward? Like, nothing really changed, but somehow you just resigned yourself to a life of mild despair? Yeah, same, because I am the person that says this phrase, and I always feel kinda dejected when I say it. Here are 11 of those sneaky phrases that deeply unhappy people use on a regular basis, probably without even realizing how much power those phrases carry. These phrases sound harmless, maybe even logical, but truthfully, these phrases reveal limiting beliefs and unhealed trauma if you listen closely. They seem innocent, but they carry a lot of weight. 1. It is what it is. The classic, I already mentioned it. This one sounds zen, but most of the time, it's not acceptance, it's resignation. It's waving that white flag and saying, well, nothing I do matters. You've decided you just can't win, and you're already defeated, so you're throwing in the towel. Instead of surrendering, though, try saying, this is the situation right now, but I'm open and looking forward to what's next. Because you're not giving up, you're just regrouping, and it's gonna be okay. 2. Nothing ever works out for me. This one, it's brutal. It's like putting a curse on yourself and then being shocked when everything crashes. It's the epitome of sad sack behavior, but the thing is, we've all felt this way and we've all verbalized it at least a time or two in our lives. But our minds are really powerful, and speaking things like this into existence, that's just a surefire way to manifest them into being. Here's the thing, you don't need to resign yourself to being a victim of circumstance. Instead, you can change the dynamic. So try telling yourself, some things didn't work out as planned. They were not losses, but lessons to help me grow and learn. It's not failure. It's data, so use it. 3. What's the point? Again, we've all said this. And to be fair, sometimes there is no point, so, take that for what it's worth. But also, this phrase gives peak burnout. It's giving up. It's when you're so done and everything feels so hopeless that you can't even fake optimism. Here's the thing though, meaning usually comes later, maybe even after the fact. You might not see the point now, but it doesn't mean that there is no point and that it won't reveal itself down the road. Changing what's outside in our lives starts with making those internal adjustments. And you can start that process by removing dismissive phrases like this from your vocabulary. An alternate statement might be, I'm sure that if I keep on the path, the point will reveal itself. Buck up, little camper. You can do this. 4. I'm fine. I'm just tired. Is this play about us? Because, woof. Fatigue is real and it's valid, but we often use our exhaustion to excuse things we should maybe be paying some attention to. It's a classic mask that deeply unhappy people use to hide emotional issues like sadness, loneliness, or stress. We slap this on when we're emotionally drained, but too afraid or maybe too exhausted to admit it. But emotional burnout? It's still burnout. Covering up your emotional fatigue, apathy, and distress wreaks havoc on your ability to be truly happy. Sometimes you need rest. So be honest and say it without guilt. Say, I need and deserve rest, so I'm taking it now. You don't have to earn rest. 5. Nobody likes me. Not to rub salt in the wound, but did anyone else's mind immediately go to, nobody likes me, everybody hates me, guess I'll go eat some worms? Just me? Anyway, moving on. Let's actually talk about this. Nobody likes me. This one hits deep. If you've been rejected a lot, it's easy to believe that you're just unlikable. You're public enemy number 1 or something. You don't see how another person can genuinely like you or love you, and some unhappy people even want to be disliked, believe it or not, because the idea that nobody likes them keeps them from facing potential judgment and rejection. And rejection hurts. This phrase is a lie your brain tells you to avoid more hurt. It's deep insecurity and a problem with trusting others. And you just pretend to be above it all. You set the bar low on purpose to avoid disappointment. But you aren't unlovable. Speak yourself into life and try this phrase instead. They would be lucky to have a friend like me. I have a lot of love to offer because that's the honest truth. 6. I don't care anymore. You know what? You do care, you just feel powerless, so pretending not to care feels safer. This is a defense mechanism meant to make you seem unbothered, but it's a sign that you've surrendered emotionally. You're trying to protect yourself because you've been hurt before, and you don't want others to think that they can have that same power over you again. But shutting down doesn't protect you. In reality, it isolates you. Say, instead, I've been hurt before, but with my newfound discernment, I am learning to be vulnerable again. That's a great alternative that builds hope instead of obliterating it. 7. I knew this would happen. This phrase is the prophecy you keep accidentally making come true. Really, it's your brain pre-bracing for disappointment. You've taken Murphy's Law to heart, that anything can go wrong will go wrong. It's self-fulfilling, and you've got to stop it. That energy is sticky, and you're attracting unhappiness. But what if you said, I've been burned in the past, but this is a new day, and I believe in new outcomes. Imagine what could happen if you actually believed that. Your whole life could change. 8. I'm not good enough. This one. We've all felt this one. Every single one of us. And it's the root of so much unhappiness. Whether it came from childhood or toxic relationships or just years of self-comparison you can never live up to, it's corrosive. You're chronically dissatisfied with yourself, and you feel unworthy. You feel like rejection is unavoidable and imminent. The truth here, though, is that no one is perfect. Yes, you've heard it, but you need to actually believe that. Not everyone else out there is out there doing everything right and you're doing things wrong. No one's perfect. But you're enough to start, to grow, to heal. So speak kindly to yourself. Say it. I'm not perfect, but nobody is. I'm enough, exactly as I am. Create this reality in your thoughts instead. 9. People will always let you down. Really unhappy people use a few bad experiences to start generalizing. They do this to protect themselves from further harm, and it's another defense mechanism. You've been burned, so now no one is trustworthy. You'd rather forego meaningful connections than potentially experience disappointment. Yes, people do make mistakes, and they can disappoint you, and everyone has been let down at some point or another by someone they trusted. But not everyone is out to hurt you. Some people will show up for you. Emotional safety does exist, but you just have to learn who can provide it and who can't. Speak healing energy into your life by saying, I choose who I let in, and I trust my judgment, and then start to believe it. 10. Do whatever you want. Yes, the passive-aggressive surrender. You're not over it, but you are hurt, checked out, and trying to seem unbothered. It's a red flag to yourself that you've disconnected from your emotions because you believe your chance at happiness has already passed you by. This isn't apathy, it's disappointment. What if, instead, you said, I care deeply, but I'm afraid. I'd love to talk it through. That phrase opens the door to real connection instead of emotional shutdown. 11. It's too late for me. This phrase is sad because it's never true. If you're breathing, it's not too late to grow, change, or heal. You are never out of options, even if you feel like you've come to the end of the road. You are not perpetually stuck. Say it with me. As long as I'm breathing, there's time for happiness, change, and healing. And say it often. Say it out loud, especially when you don't believe it yet. It's never too late to be what you might have been. So, how many of these phrases have you said? No shame or judgment here. I definitely identified a few that I need to work on, because we all fall into these traps sometimes. But the cool part is that once you hear yourself saying these phrases, you can catch yourself, and you can swap them out for something better, something hopeful, something that will encourage happiness and bring fulfillment into your life. Because words aren't just words. And self-talk has the power to make or break you. I know I'm committing now to harness the power of my self-talk and flip that script, because it's absolutely not too late and you deserve to be happy. If this hit home, like this video, drop a comment with the phrase you're letting go of, and don't forget to subscribe for more ways to shift your mindset and protect your peace. Until next time, you've got this.